Well, the job hunt is very different nowadays thanks to the internet. You can apply online, send your resume online. A popular tool is the site LinkedIn. So how do you know and how do you make the most of it? Well, Randy Wooden joins us now. He's the director of the Professional Center by Goodwill. Good to see you. Thanks for coming by.
Hey, good morning. Good to see you again.
Yeah. So a lot of people are confused about LinkedIn a lot of times. So some people think it's just like an online resume.
It's Facebook. Yeah.
Tell us, what is LinkedIn basically?
LinkedIn is social media, for one. Facebook is social media, Instagram and Twitter and many others. But LinkedIn is really set up for business people, and it's set to inform and engage, to learn more about a chosen field, and to be seen as a subject matter expert. Yeah, it's for job hunters, don't get me wrong. I mean, there are job openings on there, and you want to be positioned effectively. And so I thought I'd go over some do's and don'ts, and maybe walk through a scenario if we have a moment.
Absolutely. So some of the do's when you're using LinkedIn.
Yeah, well, first of all, common sense. I mean,
Yes.
Don't do anything stupid, okay? But what you'll want to do is set up a profile. And when I say profile, I mean more than just your name and your job title and company,
Right.
but go into some detail about your accomplishments, about what you can do for an organization. Use that summary section to actually kind of tell your story about what you're passionate about and where you
Okay.
project yourself. When it comes to a photo,
Right.
big thing.
Yeah.
It's social media. You gotta have a photo.
Right.
So make sure it's a head and shoulders shot.
It needs to be professional like Randy's is.
Ideally, well, that's a handsome man. That's been, how long ago is that? That's a good thing about being bald, is nobody can tell. But notice that it's a head and shoulders shot.
Right.
The background is solid, so it's
Okay.
not a social setting like
Right.
a wedding reception. You can see the person. You want to see a warm smile. It's
Gotcha.
inviting. So that's important to
A
do.
professional image, not a candid one.
Correct. Yeah, you really want to do that. You want to make sure that you've attached your resume to the summary. So
Okay.
somebody can click on the resume and truly see you in resume format. There are a number of things. Another thing too is the invitation to connect. I get so many what I'll call generic template
Right.
invitations. I like to add you to my network. Take the time to customize it. And again, I do a 2-hour workshop, so we're taking about 2 hours worth of talk into
put it
about
on
a
a couple
4-minute,
minutes.
a couple minute segment here. There's a customized URL that you can use, and again, I can go into more detail, but you can put that then on your resume. You can customize it to your name, maybe put it on your email signatures. Just a number of things that you can do to look good when somebody is out looking for people.
Gotcha. Okay, so let's talk about some of the don'ts.
I just had this the other day. I get a lot of requests from people I've never met because they've heard about our program, they're
Right.
job hunters, and so I'm more often likely to accept them. I always send them a follow-up note, how can I help you?
Gotcha.
Well, I get this about foot-long message in my inbox. It's a sales pitch about how great he is and how great his company is. So don't do that. Take the time to customize the invite, and when you first connected to somebody, don't request a recommendation. Don't endorse them for all these skills. I don't know who that person is. Take time
Gotcha.
to get to know and engage with them.
Because I get a little confused. I get these recommendation requests all the time, and I don't quite understand. But basically, they're asking for a recommendation, an endorsement, basically, of
Yeah,
the
there's some
skills.
different, you can endorse people for skills and you can get a recommendation. A recommendation, by the way, would be somebody like you recommending me, let's say, for some voice work that we did years ago
Okay.
in the same organization.
Right.
So you're attesting to not just a particular skill, like speaking,
Right.
but the work that I did on a job or as part of an organization.
Gotcha. Okay, so if we were to do a little real quick role play
Okay,
here,
how long do we have? 30?
about 30 seconds.
Okay. Let's say there's this fictitious John Doe in the middle.
Okay.
And I want to work for Fox 8, and you're the general manager. I go on, yeah, see, you got a promotion.
I did. Just get a
You can thank me later. So you are the GM. I
Okay.
want to talk to you, but you'll never take my call because you don't know who I am.
Gotcha.
But I go on LinkedIn and I see you are a second level connection, and I see that John Doe is that go-between. I call John Doe. I say, John, could you introduce me to Chad? Send an email to you, copy me on it, introduce the two of us. I get it, I forward it over to you, and I say, Chad, I appreciate John introducing us. Yes, I'd like to get a chance to network with you.
Gotcha.
The odds of you returning my call and maybe seeing me have gone up a lot. It's no guarantee, but look at LinkedIn as a tool in the job hunt, not as a replacement for good old-fashioned networking.
It's basically that, though, is networking using it online.
It is, you bet. Absolutely.
It's a powerful tool there. Randy, always good to see you.
Thank
and
you.
if you'd like to get some more advice from Randy, you can give him a call, 464-0516, or one of those workshops that he holds. You can also email him at procenter@goodwill.wnc.org.